Two cameras going again. I first want to talk about the famous Bianca, you see, I'm not perfect, and I don't care. Look, I want to wear this fucking glove, but I have this watch, and it's kind of like in the way. And it's like choose one or the other, but I want to do everything. Anyway, let me get into my spot. I need to stretch. Once I sit down and get comfortable, then I don't want to get up. I want to talk about her outfit choice or Kanye's fucking... I mean, she's a trophy wife, obviously. I don't really like keep up with like celebrities, but I just wanted to put in my... Ah, fuck, I just noticed I have a pimple on my nose. I'm definitely gonna pop that shit later, not now. I don't know where I put my... You see, I have too much shit! This is why I do this, because I want you guys to see, like, the daily struggle. I have my ice pack right here for when I need it. I told you the pain comes and goes in waves. I have everything I need right here. You know, I have my water, toilet paper, in case if I have to blow my nose. Now this liner, you can't really see it. You can't really tell. I'm sure you guys notice, like if you're following me, you notice that the longer videos don't get any fucking views. But now I have my, what is it, what channel? I have too much shit. The Quantum channel. Finally has a few subscribers, or the most out of all the channels that I have. Now, I wanted to put on blush, but like I said, my house is a fucking pigsty, and a lot of times I just can't find shit. Despite the fact that I've been making multiple trips, ongoing, continuous trips to the donation bin. And I told you, this lipstick is basically the same color as my lips, so you can't really tell. Oh yeah, I was going to say I was going to use some lipstick on my cheeks, so because I cannot find my blush. Let me just... And then just smudge it a little bit. Back to the dress. Where is my lipstick? You see, this is what I'm saying. I wanted to put on lipstick, but I don't know what I did with it. I have shit everywhere. Oh, this one, is it the same one that I just used? I don't even know. Anyway, her dress, the transparent dress. If you think about the entertainment industry, I have to remember to smile. You see, this is why I had to write the fucking smile poster. Because I have to constantly remind myself to smile. But at the same time, I just want to be observed. I want my audience to see me in my natural environment. And this is, aside from just hanging out in my fucking bathroom, like this is as natural as it's gonna be. Because this is the first time that I'm using this like doggy bed that I'm sitting on. I know you cannot see it. But normally I'll just like pile up a bunch of like little rugs, tiny rugs that I have, and sit on that. But today I was like, fuck it, let me just use this fucking thing. Because the thing is, like, everything in my house has its fucking place. And usually I'll have to move shit out of the way in order to access things. Like today's scene, I had to move things out of the way and rearrange, etc. this is how I spend time with them all at the same time. So even when I stop the camera, when the cameras are not running, I still have an audience. You understand? And it does feel kind of draining sometimes. Like I said before, I feel like I'm being pulled in a million directions constantly because it's overwhelming. Look, so now I put this bin into the scene. I don't think I've ever had my gray bin in the scene. Now my cameras are side by side. For the most part, like almost similar distance to each other. And I don't know why this one has the green light on, but anyway. I know if I'm like holding this fucking mirror in front of my face, then it's probably blocking your view of my face. But this is the reason why I have so many fucking dolls. Like, I guess I could probably move one of the cameras closer so that you see? And I'm not gonna edit this shit because that's what makes it fucking reality. Real time. I mean, this is as close as it's gonna get. I'm not gonna do lives. I don't really, because you know, technology, social media, everything is constantly evolving, and it's like my brain has already learned certain ways of doing things. Like, for example, uploading videos, making, editing, uploading. And anytime you introduce something new, that requires your brain to learn something new, and I don't feel like doing that. So, let's see. See, so now on the other phone, the kitty one, I think, then you'll see this Genius phone, yeah. And now if it's closer, then you can see the dolls better. Have to blow my nose again. Oh yeah, see, so now the camera is in view on the other one. But that doesn't really look good. Well, it doesn't matter. See, like, so somebody's face is gonna fucking get cut off. And I'm getting a headache. There I go, complaining. See, I'm the one filling the airspace. I can only do so many fucking things. Yeah, this headache. Like, it didn't happen until... maybe it's just like the wig squeezing my skull. I need a fucking water break because I'm not a fucking robot. Oh my god. Like, I want to make sure that I look good. It's like, can you even tell? Because, like, my lashes, like, obviously I have lashes, but I ordered, like, a lash growing serum, but I'm still waiting for it to get here. For whatever reason, like, something with, because, you know, when you order stuff, you have to verify sometimes. Alright, let me put on this fucking shit and then I can finally... like, look at how much time has elapsed. Because from the very beginning, I said I wanted to talk about the dress. And as you can see, I'm wearing a shirt that's fairly transparent. So obviously, like, I have lashes, but it's hard to see it. I honestly hate mascara. I hate makeup. I mean, we all want to look beautiful, but I hate having that shit on my face. You understand? I make content and then I take that shit right off. It's poison. I mean, like photography or videography, etc. It's hard to do this on the fucking camera. Anyway. Obviously, my nips are a little bit darker. And here's my honest opinion. Look, 10 minutes. If I had a fucking rockin' ass body like that, shit, I would probably be wearing that shit too, but probably not be standing next to Kanye. That motherfucker's ugly. Watch, now I'm gonna get taken out and just disappear. That's what happens when you talk shit about people. But here's what I want to say. Like, if you think about the whole entertainment industry as a whole, like, think about the things that these people have to fucking sacrifice to get to where they're at. I didn't choose that word by accident. I'm sure by now you must have heard about how he sacrificed his mom and stuff like that. Sometimes I facetiously talk about, sacrificing people in my family. The psychopaths in my family. Yep. And another line, one of my favorite lines, because I told you I have a lot of favorite lines that I say a lot, is, "This is my psychopath talk for today." The thing is, now that I've built up enough subs on my main phone, which is the phone that has the least amount of space, the least amount of storage, right? Because I suppose all the pervs, all the perverted guys somehow noticed my video of me like doing some yoga pose or stretching, and now I have a little bit momentum traction on that one particular channel, only because of the perverts. And now, since I have traction on that channel, I feel much better, because previously I was just like mass uploading, trying to get some sort of momentum. That was the only channel that didn't have any subscribers, okay? And I have like 3 official YouTube channels, and then my iPad I upload exclusively to Rumble, and then same for, I think, this Genius device. I really have to just segregate them and name them their corresponding names, series, for my own sanity and my own organization. But I told you, like, I just stopped editing. I wanted to put this on one of my dolls, probably the kissy face boy, or the other girl, because I really hate blue, And like yesterday, I was shopping, and I wanted to get like a little cute red dress or whatever for her, because I know the audience loves red, but at the same time, I was like, man, I don't want to fucking spend $15, on a fucking... It doesn't matter the dollar amount that you're spending on any one outfit. It's just one scene, one different shot, you know what I mean? For that reason, it's like, that's the reason why I'd rather just go to the thrift store. It's really the left side that is giving me problems. And like this gold thing, I love it, but it doesn't look good on my skin tone, Anyway, talking about her dress again. If I had a body like that, I would first actually wear something to, like, hold these babies up, right? But like, honestly, I think it's a nice dress. And there's places where you can walk around topless, and it's legal. I think you can do that legally in New York. And speaking of New York, so I kind of now like regret clicking on some homeless videos, because like there's a few videos out there talking about the homelessness or the homeless situation in like New York or just anywhere in America, and it's getting really fucking bad. I already mentioned this from the very beginning when I first started uploading it. I said this isn't it. Like, America is not it. Not for me. Like, I know and I've seen better. And speaking of this topic, right? I want to talk about Amsterdam. Everything is about your focus, right? Because if I want to manifest more abundance and health, then I have to believe that I already have everything that I fucking want. I know what I need to do, but it's hard to put it in practice, right? And I said that I wanted to show him off because I haven't spent any time with him because he's too fucking perfect. This is like a reveal. Look at how perfect he is. You see? I haven't even, like, I just don't even mess with people like this because he's too fucking beautiful and perfect. When somebody's too beautiful and too perfect, you can't do anything with them. You know how I am. I just want to, like, throw people around. This looks so bad. I mean, he's so cute. All of them are so cute. This is why I do these videos, because I want to be seen with all my spirits. Anyway, I'm sure he's enjoying it because nobody wants to be wrapped up like a fucking mummy or inside a fucking ugly ass pillowcase or a fucking diaper pad. I want to show them in all their glory, right? Anyway, yeah, if I had a banging body like that, then I would be showing off my tits as well. But, oh yeah, but obviously the thing is, like, they have, you know, security, right? I mean, I know that I could walk around freely and not be catcalled or harassed when I'm in places like Stockholm or Amsterdam. But the United States, nope. You've seen videos of me all covered up. That's usually how I am when I leave my fucking house. Look, see, because I want to have my hands free, right? So he can, like, basically kind of stand up himself. His legs do not bend. See, I prefer people who can bend and move. You see, look. So, anyway, see, because then I can sit him up like this on my lap. Anyway, what I was going to say was, in Amsterdam, you don't see people sleeping on the street. Amsterdam has what? Legalized drugs, legalized prostitution. You can smoke in public, like, you know, in a cafe, drink mushroom coffee, psychedelic mushroom coffee. This is the reason why they are so abundant. People from surrounding areas, like countries near... The fucking wind is so loud. People from other countries, like neighboring countries, they'll just fucking take a flight to Amsterdam for the weekend and then fly back when the weekend is over. Amsterdam suffers from over-tourism. You don't see any fucking homeless people over there. Meanwhile, everything in America is just like... America is a fucking shithole. That's all I'm gonna say. The situation here is just a hot mess, like, you know, between us giving money to other countries and allowing all the illegals to come in and destroying our lands, like gangsters doing bad things, you know. I told you I'm here because of my fucking family. I have very manipulative people in my family pulling on my fucking heartstrings, and that's the reason why I'm here. So now that I've distanced myself far enough away and taken back control of my life, my time for myself. Because remember, when I was spending time with my family, it was like basically the same shit all the time. Anytime that they had some free time, I would just meet them for whatever meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Stuff my face. Hang out at the casino, at the slot machines. Did you hear that? I don't know if you heard it, but my jaw cracking, clicking. My PT told me to do clicks. And then my other PT told me to do pelvic floor exercises like the Kegels. I mean, I have to do a lot of things, but I guess I could do Kegels while I'm talking, like right now. But like, it's hard to focus on what I want to talk about if I'm like multitasking and doing Kegels sitting here. Anyway, Amsterdam suffers from over-tourism, and they even like are limiting flights. I mean, it should have been implemented by now, because I remember seeing this article a long time ago. Like, the locals are not fond of the tourists who want to like be rowdy, drinking and pissing all over the place, you know, and just being rude or whatever. But my point is that Amsterdam is rich and abundant. Why? Because they allow these things. They allow prostitution. It's regulated like any other industry. It's a fucking job. Do you think women want to just willingly, freely take genitals in all holes when they're not even, you know, attracted to a person? It's a fucking job. A job is a job. I don't care if you're cleaning toilets or, you know, doing sinful things. I mean, this is going back to the other conversation that I had about how, you know, if you tell somebody not to do something, they're going to want to do it even more. Right? When, I'm sure everybody here has experienced that. Like, to some degree, whether it's from your parents or teachers, some sort of authority figure. Something as simple as like, you know, a no trespassing sign. If you see that it says you cannot come here, you cannot pass this line or enter this private property, you're going to be more tempted to go. Just because it's forbidden, right? That's the point of that I'm trying to make. And as a Marine veteran, I'm telling you my experiences, my take, my 2 cents on everything. If you constantly have so many rules and restrictions, eventually people are just going to be like, fuck this shit, you know, and rebel. This is why you have unruly teenagers. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to be a parent or whatever, but, you know, if you're sheltering your child so much and keeping the bad things away, you can only keep them away from bad things for so long. Would you, like, this is how I see it. Would you rather to, like, introduce these topics and show these bad things to the child so that they can learn from you? Or would you rather that they go off on their own and find out for themselves and learn the hard way, or end up making some bad choices? You know what I mean? What I was saying earlier about the baby analogy, like when you see a peaceful baby and then the mom just stirs it up to make the baby cry so that the baby will need its mom, right? That's how I feel about God, right? Like, I feel like everything is just... I'm sorry for all my cursing, but like that's just how Marines talk. We just like to curse all the time. We swear like almost every sentence. It's just fuck games. And that's how I feel. And so I told you with the whole fucking hand symbol, I feel like I can't trust this. Because obviously any kind of hand symbols are affiliated with some kind of organized unit. It has some kind of meaning. We don't just walk around like this, okay? Every gang that you know has some sort of, like, you know, secret way of communicating. That's what hand symbols are for, right? I know you've seen, like, what, Prince Harry having his hand in his pocket or whatever. Shit like that. My point is, I have trust issues. I don't trust this shit. Like, I don't trust the Bible because it was written by man. And then, like, so, oh, God is everywhere. So if God is everything and everywhere, like, let's just say, God is the trees, God is the wind, God knows my heart. So if God created everything, then that means God created, you know, the devil and everything else. Oh, but and Hitler went to heaven, right? So that's, I told you, if Hitler went to heaven, then I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. I'm not saying that I'm going to fucking go out and kill people, but my point is, like, that's one of my other favorite lines. If Hitler went to heaven, then I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. Because at the end, we all do a life review, and really the only judge is you. Because you're going to feel the hurt, the pain you've caused other people. I mean, I know I'm a good person, but, like, I'm not perfect. You know, I've done things that I'm not happy about. Like, I know I talk about a lot of shit here, you know. But you see me, I don't know if you can hear that, but, like, when I do that, it's because when I was in the Marines doing McMap training, the fucking fat guy in my platoon fucking fell on my fucking thumb. And ever since that incident happened, my thumb has not been the same ever since. And this was like a long time ago. Over a decade, okay? I don't want to say my age. I'm 16, okay? My thumb has not been the same. Basically, imagine getting your fingers jammed, but it's just like a fucking 200-pound guy falling on my fucking thumb, okay? There's a lot of reasons why I'm, like, grumpy all the time. As you can see. I think this video is too long, and I don't want... The thing is, I told you I don't like when the videos are too long. But now you see, like, I obviously like talking for more than 3 minutes. And I can definitely go way longer than just 3 minutes. But my throat is bothering me. So for that reason, look, he fell over. Alright, I need to shut the camera off and take a break. Like, I started the camera after eating, like, a little tiny pizza and a yogurt and some ice cream. But I put, like, frozen fruit, or I added, like, blueberries, papaya, banana. Like, because when I buy the fruit that's fresh, like, especially organic shit, you know it goes bad so quickly. So my solution is to just dump the fruit into my ice cream. But I told you, chocolate, like, I know everything that I have in my refrigerator and pantry is an irritant, which is not good for my fucking bladder and frequent urination issue. So I told my PT, as soon as I'm done with all that shit, I'm not going to buy it anymore. And from that point on, I'm going to drastically change my diet. Right? I know what I need to do, but, like, until that happens, I still have, like, 30 boxes of fucking pasta, you know? So it's going to take me a while to finish that shit.